maybe I'll play it as a mage this time, just for fun, just to see how it plays a little bit differently. But still, absolutely disgusting. Not a good way to start. Yeah, Navantha. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's not immediately clear how useful any of that stuff is going to be. I know that, like, in a lot of other RPGs, I just ignore consumables entirely and, like, crafting systems and stuff. And just saw the AI use Earth Shard. Yeah, there's a couple abilities that they can do that that can be a little bit annoying. I think I've seen that before. All right, so instead of playing as a two-handed warrior, this time I'm gonna play it as a wizard and just see how it plays differently. Lone Wolf. Presets. We'll take Pyro and Polymorph again, I think. And just have these three like this. This should be good. And then for talents, oh, it was hard to watch for me too, buddy. Instruments, obviously the instrument was the problem there, so we'll go ahead and use the tambura this time, because clearly that was the problem. And I don't want Constitution here. What I do want is Strength instead, and Wits like this. So this is going to give me enough strength to be able to carry a Deathfog barrel, and that'll be good. All right, let's rock. Let's do this. Hopefully, if I'm playing this as a wizard, it'll be a little bit faster to get up to speed, to get to like level 4, for example. Though this build is going to need a lot of
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage.
Okay, there we go. Edited the information so that you guys know what is happening. Edited exclam death so that people can see what has happened to us. Oh lordy, I despise having to start you start a stream and you're like, all right, great, let's get this stream on the road, and then you immediately die and get sent back to the start. Like, what the hell? Just absolutely catastrophic shit from my part. So with this character, I'm gonna go ahead and take Torturer as my talent at level 3, and the idea there is going to be that I'll be able to light stuff on fire easier. Elemental Affinity would be nice, of course, but Torturer is gonna make a lot more sense for me with the ability to lock enemies down with Worm Tremor, and that's the big idea with Torturer. And it's not just the damage, because the damage is nice, but it's also the ability to lock enemies in place. Even if it doesn't like hard disable them, it's still really good for making sure that they can't go anywhere, and then I can keep bombing them from distance. It should, if things go well, and I guess I guess we're already dealing with a stream where things aren't going well, but if things go well, this should be relatively quick to get ourselves back up to speed.
Something has changed. You look to your...
I know that I'm grabbing a lot of stuff that I normally use when I do have consumables allowed, and that I probably shouldn't be bothering picking up, but it's just force of habit at this point. Hopefully you guys don't begrudge me that. Yeah, I mean, at least we'll be able to steal it and sell it. So yeah, there is that.
There you are. In the
There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Perfect. Will you're not listening back.
Okay.
Behind the Magister, a...
Yo, I don't have any persuasion. Hey. Well, here's the good news. I'm not actually an elf. Oh dear, I've suffered from a terrible heart attack. So annoying. Myself a bedroll. Jackaronis, no. My definition of consumables has been very clear.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer.
Your definition might be different, but I don't care. It's the same conversation that everyone was having yesterday. No free skills from limbs. Oh dear, Kingworm. Whatever will I do without the five consumables?
I spent my life singing. Meanwhile,
That I can very easily buy anyway. If you really want me to do that, then I guess I can, but I mean, honestly, at that point, why? Why are we even bothering?
Name? Not so fast. Don't worry.
Here to register, sir. Good. A young Magister.
Get this lady to turn the other direction, and then I can rob this guy. Doesn't really matter what I take from him, I just want him to move a little bit closer to me. And when I say a little bit closer, I mean over here. Come on over. Hey, man. I need to wait for Magister Waters to wander down this direction. Magister Waters took her sweet time doing this last time as well, so we'll just kind of wait. I don't have a problem just chilling here. Once again, I forgot to wait until Flesh Sacrifice was off cooldown. I'm just impatiently mashing one. I guess I can have a cookie in the meantime. Come on, dude. Notice your friends are in combat. Please. Some kind of cookie? This is a ginger cookie. Ginger... What did my partner call it? She's a ginger crinkle? It's really yummy. Let's go inside the mind of Magister Waters. Boy, this room sure is corpsey. Better keep patrolling the same 3 things that I've been patrolling for the last hour. Yes. That's definitely a dead body on the ground there. If I had some chalk, I could draw a line around it. Yeah, I don't know. They were like that when we got here. Oh, better go and look over here. What's going on at this table? How strange. Did she just say wire to headquarters? Or did she say right to headquarters? Okay, that makes more sense. What's up, Koshmarich? No, Consumables only died in Act 4. We've had a number of failures since then. Oh, hey, she noticed us. All right, finally. Good lord. It took her friggin' long enough. I'll take an attack of opportunity here. Oh, dear. Let's go ahead and use our AP to run. And here I can even use Searing Daggers to antagonize Wendigo immediately, triggering her Source Blast and ending the fight, killing any hostile Magisters, and I get the experience for their deaths. 975 experience goes my way, and then an additional 400 for arriving at this point in the story. That took just shy of forever for her to do, huh? Oh, lovely. We got some wands. You love to see it. There will be a fire wand upstairs, and I'll want to get my hands on that ASAP. Here's a stained shirt. Gray armor. I saw some shoes as well. Shoes? Lovely. And then let's equip some of these wands. There we go. And steal scrolls from these dummies. We'll be able to sell said scrolls and grenades. That's a bottle of beer. Perfect. I'll be able to give that bottle of beer over to Dr. Lesty. Nice. Good bunch of consumables there. Matricide, they don't have them afterwards, I don't think. I think if I've robbed them here, then they don't have them there. But I could be wrong about that. Gray, no, she got blown up pretty early on. I can't remember where exactly, but no, Pan Woman got blown up. Does anyone remember where Pan Woman died? I feel like it was like before we even escaped the fort. It was like so early on that I didn't even bother like. The vampire guy? I don't even know who the vampire guy is. Good morning, Sore Knight. Welcome to the tutorial boat. I'm just realizing I had collected a I'd collected an oil barrel that I don't need. Let's go ahead and drop that. A hat? Let's go ahead and take the hat, but not equip it. Again, I will be getting more experience than normal because I'm an undead. I'll get 100 more experience if I go upstairs. And, the Magisters see me. They'll be like, "Oh no, I'm dead!" And then he gets immediately slapped by the Kraken. It's pretty great. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, that was it, Caesarea. I thought it was something like that. We did get chickenified. Yeah, it was very sad. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and peace of mind and haste, and that'll give me enough strength to be able to grab a Death Fog barrel. Just one is enough. I don't need more than one. Wow, there have been like 5 stained shirts. Alright, up we go. Undead, oh no! That Alright, we're level 2. Stained pants. How's the AI looking in BG3? Honestly, no idea, Halberd. Have not been paying attention at all. Anyone in chat want to answer? Goodbye to those guys, by the way. Alright, and now would be a good time to put on my hat. My new hat that I got, before I forget. Don't want to be an unveiled undead running around the start of Act 1. Here I can take a point in Geomancer. It makes a lot of sense to do so. Next level, I'll take a point in Huntsman. And I may want to start taking points into Memory already. Oh, Scoundrel would have been a good one as well, but oh well. I guess I'll take a point in Scoundrel at level 4 or something. Alright, so we got a fire wand. Let's go ahead and put that in. Very good. And so yeah, so I think it would be probably good to start taking points into Memory already. I know that we're gonna need it. What's up, Delbert? How are we doing? Oh, Beast with the double kill. Absolute Chad. Nice job, guys. All right, can you guys kill this thing in one go here? That way we can get the heck out of here. It'd be lovely. Yes, Sabine using all her abilities. Adrenaline, flesh sacrifice. Wow, she's the best. Ooh, thanks for the stretch and a hydrate. Oh, I may need to go and get some water. I think I don't have any anymore. Okay, so while the act is finishing, I will go and refill my water. Be right back.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
So this character is absolutely going to want a shield at some point. But we'll probably worry about that at like level 5 or 6 or something. I have complete faith in our ability, and maybe I shouldn't, but I have complete faith in our ability to just kind of nuke our way to level 4 or 5. We'll see if I'm right about that. Maybe I should be a little bit less trusting of my own abilities in this game, considering all I've done recently is just walk us right into failure after failure. Turn the combat log back on. It's really weird to me that the combat log turns itself off if you're, like, if you reload a save or, you know, or you move acts. Like, the fact that the combat log turns off doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Not my problem. 2, 3, and
Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. Round and east line through.
okay.
This
Make Sir Laura go away, because who needs him? Don't really want to have him following me around. I guess that matters less now that I have no invisibility stipulated, but he'll still probably walk through Death Fog if I know his AI at all. I mean, the cat will do it too. But let's try not to think about that too much. I have too much to carry. Wow, what a shock. By the way. Look how quickly we can get over encumbered. These are threadbare pants that don't sell for anything. Let's go ahead and drop those. What about this? This weighs 0.5 as well. Drop that. Why not? Oh, and now I'm gonna pick up stuff that's immediately gonna over encumber me again. Oh, I love to see it. All right, let's get inside the fort as fast as I can here. It's actually, you know what? No, I don't want to get inside the fort as fast as I can. What I want to do is yeah, you know what? Let's do it. What's up, Fictionist? How are we doing tonight? Hello, High Tower, by the way. Did the run die? Yeah. As soon as I started the stream, Fictionist. Literally, like, the first thing that I did. Not the like, second or third thing that I did, but I was dead within about 5 minutes of gameplay. So, you know, just normal Mark things, I guess. It didn't not die? Perfectly put. Perfectly put. Alright, I'm gonna just drop the Death Fog barrel off over here, and we can come back and get it a little bit later.
You there?
Hello.
I'm looking for an inmate. Have you?
Yeah, the chicken claw was brutal. Getting disabled for 2 turns in a run like this is not good. I mean, it's not good in any run, but... And even then, like, the chicken claw was just enough to kill us. Like, it almost didn't. That was the most interesting part about it, is like, if not for the chicken claw, we would have survived. Even Mordecai. Yeah, exactly, Linux. Okay, let's go ahead and buff ourselves up here.
This is not your business.
And just look at the
It'd be a shame if something were to happen to Elodie. Can't see her. Still can't see her. Can see her. Oh, don't have the AP. Right. Elodie, you did great. Remember me! Thanks for the XP, by the way. We've been playing game for 10 hours straight. You have a problem. Which game? This game? Because if it was Civilization, I wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't even bat an eye. 10 hours is rookie numbers. Genshin Impact. Oh. I don't really have any clue what, like, how Genshin Impact plays at all. Like, what sort of game is it?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is
Hydrosophist ring. I might buy it. I might buy it even just to have a point in Hydrosophist when I need it, but like again, it's one of those things where like Scoundrel and Pyro and Geo are the things that I really want more of anything else than anything else rather. 5 gold left over. Oh, this skull sells for 5. Hey, perfect. I don't need I don't need lockpicks, but I would like to buy trap disarming kits from her, so let's go ahead and grab those and I can sell her more things. $7 gold. Have anything that sells for 7 gold? Getting close. We're gonna be left with wait a minute. I have something that sells for 1 only. Yay, I did it. Efficiency, woohoo! Yeah, Sentinel, it should be pretty good. Everyone hates on it. Gotcha? Gotcha? How do you pronounce that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm a boomer. Panic.
The shrine you
Gambling game. Oh. You've been playing a game, you've been opening loot boxes for 10 hours? Yeah, okay, that does actually sound like you might have an issue, Navanthi. What can we do?
Let's give.
Minesweeper, this is the only gambling game I have. I don't know. That's not even a gambling game. It's just something that I made up for no reason. Why did I pick up that ham, by the way? Why am I worrying about running through poison surface? You know, honestly, this is still normal behavior on my part. I'm not gonna question myself all that much. Pick up. There we go. Withermore's Girdle will be really helpful for memory. Alright. Let's go ahead and rob her. I do actually need the books that she's got. And when I say that I need the books that she's got, I mean... I just need to have a couple of them on hand because Huntsman factors into Pyro Geo builds. Heavily, actually. Quite heavily. Don't worry, I'll talk to Hilda in a bit. I'm just staying away from there because Butter is looking around for who robbed her. Describes Genshin 100%. I have a feeling like you've oversimplified things. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, I'm glad you're having fun with it, but, you know, obviously, as long as you're staying healthy and not, like, neglecting things that you're supposed to be doing, etc., then, you know, hopefully everything's fine. I don't know. I'm not your boss. Or at least I don't think I'm your boss. It's possible that I'm not your boss. Shouldn't I rob them at level 4? Aloy, usually it doesn't really matter. Like, by the time we get to level 4, I'm gonna have so much money that doesn't matter. Right now, it's gonna be a little bit better because there are gonna be things that I'm gonna want to buy. Plus, when they hit level 4, we can just kill them and take their stuff. I'm not saying that's what you should do from a role-playing perspective. I'm saying that that's what you could do. Only vendor you kill is Stingtail? Yeah, well, Stingtail... Stingtail's a piece of work. I don't know. Back to Fort Joy Square one more time. Go talk to Hilda. Well, as opposed to a consumables only run, yes, Greater Danish. Stingtail did nothing wrong? Doubt. What talents are planned? Torturer. Torturer for sure, Sentinel. There's no way I go without Torturer here. I don't need to buy this wand, by the way, because I'm about to level up, so I don't need to worry about that yet. Let's go ahead and make friends with her. She doesn't actually have anything that I can use right now, because I do not have a point in Scoundrel at the moment. In fact, that point in Scoundrel is probably going to come a little bit later. So with that in mind, I can just go ahead and sell some random crap that I don't need. Here, have crap that I don't need, like these consumables.
Power is power.
Who's following my channel? Did I give you permission to do that? Aria Noob, thanks for the follow. Good, good to see you. Hope all is well. And yeah, welcome. We'll leave her with 1 gold left over. Wow, amazing. The only one who likes the game for the storyline and combat? I love the game for the storyline and combat. I absolutely love it. But I'm a challenge runner now. What are you gonna do? And the reason that I became a challenge runner is because I love the game so much. And that's a fact, by the way. Like, if I didn't love this game so much... Oh, you're talking about Genshin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say about Genshin. Okay, let's go ahead and... I do have a bottle of beer, right? Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and... Uh-huh, and there's our level up BT dub. Hey, Worldly, what's up? Yeah, I've seen you playing that before. So, people were explaining to me what it is. I legitimately have no idea. So, and it sounds fine. I don't really have any... Oh, you mean... God damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's just take a break here and just... Chat's just bamboozling me. Left, right, and center. Minesweeper? Fine. You gonna gamble? We can gamble. So here I'm gonna go ahead and take points in Huntsman. Again, this is... Actually, you know what? I should save the Huntsman thing, because if I find a ring with Huntsman in it, then that'll be worth taking the point in Scoundrel instead at this level. So it's just on the off chance that I get a ring with Huntsman in it, and then we can worry about the rest of this in a little bit. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and let's just do the Minesweeper thing that you guys asked for. Or rather, that Kingworm asked for. Start a prediction. Start prediction. Yeah, that one. When's DOS 3 coming out? Never. It's not coming out until it is. Okay, here we go. I don't have all that much time. Let's do it. If I manage to somehow beat it first try, and the prediction is still up, then I'll just refund it. That's fair. What's up, doggos? Worldly, how you been, by the way? It's good to see you. You went all in on yes? Wow. That is some unwarranted faith right there. That's what I call that. But maybe you'll get lucky. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Yep. Okay. And I have to start guessing like crazy up here, so this is gonna suck. But maybe I'll be able to accidentally my way into a win. You know? Let's just assume that it's this one. Okay. Nice. So if it's not... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 guaranteed, so it has to be one of these, so this one can't be, and this is a 2. So now I literally just have to guess between this square and this square. Do you see my mouse cursor? It's one of these two, and I'm not sure which. And whichever it is... Oh, wait, no. It has to be... It has to be like this, doesn't it? Shit! Oh no, I'm an idiot. Damn it. Alright, attempt number 2. Oh, attempt number 3. I'm playing Dota and working. What's your rating in Dota? Do you have like people that you play with? I noticed you sometimes I noticed that you're online doing that, but oh my god, attempt number 4. I made all the believers panic because I went from literally 1 click away from succeeding to attempt number 4 in like 5 seconds. You're an Earth Spirit spammer? Oh boy. That's a skill thing. So Earth Spirit had been introduced by the time I was before I quit playing Dota. And I quit playing in I want to say 2016 or 17, something like that. And I remember just not really getting the hang of that hero at all. One of the few that I couldn't be like competent at. I know that there are some more heroes that have been introduced with more like mechanically challenging things. I know Pangolier, for example, is like Pangolier has like a vector targeting thing. I think there are some more heroes that have been introduced recently that is it Marcy? I was watching the International and I saw there was a hero called Marcy, but she looked like she also had some like vector targeting things going on. And those are the types of heroes that I probably would just never be able to figure out. Yeah, I think my most successful hero was like either Bane or Witch Doctor, one of those two. But this is back in the day, because I know that Bane's abilities have been changed a bunch. This is back when Bane had Brain Sap on Q, that would lower enemy attack power, and then Nightmare on E or sorry, not Brain Sap. Brain Sap was on W. The skill was on Q that would lower enemy's attack power. I can't remember what it was called. Enfeeble, maybe? And I don't think Bane has those abilities anymore. You never played Dota? Can you get a game summary? Yeah, so it's... have you played League of Legends or heard of League of Legends? It's basically you're 5 players on 5 teams, or on 2 teams. And the objective is to... It's like a big tug of war where you get neutral units that, like, there are units on your team and units on the other team that, like, kind of keep moving in between your respective bases. And your job is to push the balance of the tug of war all the way to their base and destroy their base. Along the way, you can farm creeps and gain money and items and levels and kill heroes to like get them out of the way so that they can't stop you from destroying their towers and stuff. So it's basically did I do a good job summing that up? I feel like I did it. I feel like I came up with an apt analogy. it's a really cool game, but the online aspect of it is incredibly frustrating because your experience in Dota depends entirely on your ability to be able to stomach playing with people on the internet. And as you might be aware, this chat excluded, people on the internet are the worst people in the universe. So so you can really end up not having. I'll just speak from my own experience. I have not been more like upset with myself than on days when I had like a bad Dota session where like just, you know, teammates were just completely flaming and quitting and like yelling at you over comms, because it's a game that requires communication. So like it's and the worst part about it is that it's not like a quick game either. And especially back then it was, you know, each game would take about 45 minutes. And so if you're stuck in a game with people that are just terrible for 45 minutes, and then you come out of that, you end up feeling like such garbage. So anyway, I've never been happier than when I actually quit playing Dota online. So it's just nice not having to deal with that anymore. Like, for those of you who are familiar with Rocket League also has, and every like online game has this problem where there are just super toxic people. But Rocket League, at least you're only stuck in there with people for 5 minutes, and that's guaranteed. Like you can't have a game last longer than 5 minutes because there's a timer. So you get stuck with someone horrible, you can just immediately, like, you know, refresh and reset immediately. And even that is still very frustrating after a while. All right, I've almost gotten out of this as well, but okay, and this is just literally a wow. Okay, nice. Whew. Ah. All right, doubters eat shit. Believers take the points. Literally down to the wire there. Okay, let's go back to divinity stuff. I'm the best? No, you. For words, you guys love the words on stream. I love how much you guys have been thrilled with the words on stream thing. I wasn't really sure if that was going to be like a hit, because I mean it's hard to tell, right? Like, does a chat that enjoys like hanging out with me also enjoy doing like an anagram solving game? For me personally, I'm like, oh, this is fun. But you guys have been really like game for it, and I genuinely appreciate it. It's been really fun. I think it's been a fun addition. Ooh, I want that fire wand, and I'll take his money as well. It's good enough for me. Yeah, it's just we play a round of it. So if you guys don't participate, then the whole thing falls apart. Yeah, worldly. So I watched a little bit of the chess boxing thing, and it was interesting, I guess. Obviously, as you guys might have guessed, I am not the type that is going to be participating in the boxing portion of chess boxing at all, ever. But what's the hole in the cave? It leads down here as well, Navanthi. It leads down here, but if you're a dwarf. Simple as that. So if you're a dwarf and don't have a shovel, you can crawl through the hole because dwarves are small. Anyway, let's go ahead and free this dumbass. Hey, man.
Good. But not I hear death.
Okay. And then let's betray him, and then unbetray him, and that's going to give us an extra 1,600 experience. So I found the jar containing his soul, but I'm keeping the jar. Oh god, please don't kill me. Okay. I forgot he's got 13 initiative. Okay, bye. Alright, new belt gave me memory. Hooray, hooray. Yeah, I was kind of shocked by the main event there, Worldly. Like, Trent versus Amon is a wild matchup. Like, you wouldn't have expected that at all. Now, were these guys like really good at fighting? No, but they looked like they'd at least been practicing. So that was pretty cool.
The young girls.
Andrea versus Dino was probably the best fight. I tuned into that late because I wasn't home when that was happening. And what I heard, and you can correct me if I'm wrong about this, but what I heard was that the fighting wasn't all that interesting. Like, Dino didn't know how to fight. Is that an accurate statement?
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal.
+1 summoning. Not exactly the ring that I'm looking for here, but yeah, we can go ahead and ignore most of this stuff. I can sell things, get rid of that wand, and the rest of our consumables that we absolutely don't want to have in our inventory. Yeah, that's an interesting point, and I heard that they retroactively awarded, like, they retroactively gave Andrea like part of the win or whatever because I guess that she should have won in the fighting before that. But I mean, it's got to be tough, right? When you're a high level chess player. It's hard enough to find other high-level chess players, let alone high-level chess players that are at your level exactly, or close enough to make it that, like, it's an even match, and then also people that are your same height and weight and, ability, I guess. So,
What you after?
summon cat familiar is the best skill in this game. Still a great event. Yeah, no, it seemed like a really cool thing. I don't know. I don't personally enjoy like boxing or fighting on my own. It just seemed like an interesting concept. I hadn't heard of it before. Having Levy on commentary was really good. I like Levy a lot. He makes chess very accessible.
Feel free to take a gander at the stock.
And this is why I saved the point. This is why I saved the point. We get a point in Scoundrel, that way I can take Huntsman, and I can go ahead and buy Chloroform here. So I will have Chloroform available to me at this level. That is really good. That's massive. I love it. Let's do that. So now I can take Huntsman here. Go ahead and equip that. Take that. Fictionist, I need 2 points in Scoundrel for the mobility thing. But I will have 2 mobility spells because I'm going to take a second point in Polymorph, I think. Or maybe I'll take a point in Scoundrel at level 4. I'm not sure. Taking a second point in Polymorph is really good because that would give me access to spread your wings. So that's a second mobility thing alongside Tactical Retreat. And it would give me Medusa Head, which is a big deal. Medusa Head, when you're doing magic damage like this, is a big deal. Okay, I need to go and find my abilities. So let's go and do that. This is going to be a little bit of work here, because I need a lot of pyro abilities. I need a lot of a lot of geo abilities as well. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
Is what? He's sure. Good stuff.
That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this.
Oh, you sure?
Thank you. Take your leave.
Leave him be.
And griff after
Every match after the Amon match was great. What was with the what was the thing at the end? So I'm not really familiar with like the famous YouTubers and streamers and stuff. Like so it was totally like a scripted thing with the slap boxing thing at the end, right? Like they were treating it more. It read to me more like a wrestling thing, like people were like had microphones and they were talking and stuff. I was like, what the heck is going on here?
Huh? What? But it was... Please. And it's the drew it before I just so you see.
Right, so I'm gonna go ahead and yoink some spells off of this guy. Ignition would be nice, and I already have the other one, so we'll just go ahead and take those. Good enough. The build-up was completely scripted? Okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean, good for them, I guess. Let's go ahead and combine these two books together. This is going to give me Deploy Explosive Trap, which is a fantastic ability. That'll be really good to have. Ignition's good as well. And let's go talk to Geomancer dude. Get a bunch more spells. How close the chest was actually nuts. Yeah, it was actually pretty cool. Well, because I watched PogChamps, and I know that Ludwig like trained a lot, right? Like, didn't all the players like have to train with
Here you was. You want it is.
Have to train with like grandmasters and stuff before they did their thing? G-Knuckle, great question. So I combined a Geomancer, sorry, I combined a Pyrokinetic book with a Huntsman book. So if you combine these two books together, you end up with a Throw Explosive Trap book. There is a page, if you look up like Divinity Original Sin 2 combined skills, there are 48 abilities where that are like outside of the normal like skill books that you can find and buy. You can find some of them throughout the world, like Bleed Fire is available, like as like someone gives you a Bleed Fire book, or you find a Raining Blood book, but not all of them can be found. So, so familiarizing yourself with some of those abilities, some of them are some of the most powerful ones in the game. So, so you know, it's really nice to like kind of be aware of those as potential things that you can use. But yeah, good question, and welcome to the stream. So here's what else we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Fossil Strike here, and Poison Dart is great, and I'm going to ignore Contamination here, but instead I'm going to combine that with a Huntsman book, and that's going to give us Throw Dust, another combined ability that is a fantastic Geomancer ability, and all of a sudden we're out of memory already. Do people that play professionally get paid well? I think it's just like any other esport where you can get sponsored if you're like really that good, but you have to be like the top of the top. Because prize winnings are basically being won by like the same 5 or 6 people all the time. From what I can tell anyway, you're not going to make money just winning at chess. A lot of my understanding anyway is that a lot of the ways that high level chess players make their money is by coaching. So you coach and tutor, and you know there are people like Gotham Chess or Naroditsky, for example, who aren't necessarily, well, Naroditsky is a commentator as well. So there are other ways that if you're a really good chess player, you can make money other than just winning at chess, I guess. As far as whether or not they're getting paid well compared to like other jobs, my instinct says no. I've heard about that, Johnny. I would love to go to Washington Square Park. That sounds like so much fun to just go over there and see like a fun like live chess environment. Those guys usually cheat. Well, I don't want to go and like put money down to play against like high level players. I would just like to go to a place where I've heard that there is a park in Paris as well where they do that. And so I think that like visiting those places would be pretty fun just to see like, you know, how that all looks. How do you even cheat in chess? Well, yeah, I don't know how you do it over the board necessarily. This guy's getting blown the fuck up. Woof. Now that's a lot of damage. You can even throw dust at him just to piss him off. And some of this for the road. Yeah, goodbye. That's good. Very nice. It's awesome to watch. Ah, cool.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves.
Haven't seen you hear it?
She gives
Youth. Some of us haven't got any use and cut.
She
Take.
Help! Help! God, I love Poison Dart. Great ability. You can go ahead and learn Restoration. So I did mention that I had picked up... Yeah, so I think I definitely need to... So I want to learn Chloroform for sure, but I am going to need a point in memory already. 1 memory. So that's going to give me Chloroform, a great disabling tool with Magic Armor destroyed. And then a point in Intelligence, I guess, is fine, just to increase my damage a little bit. Let's go over to... Griff, now that I have all these abilities. Hydrate? Thanks, Haven. Appreciate it. What's up, Skew? Is there a reason I'm not using any mods? A couple reasons. Yeah, first of all, I think the vanilla game is good enough on its own that it doesn't need help. Gift bags I don't really care about, like, you know, there are some quality of life things that are fine. But I also find it to be a lot easier for a person who isn't familiar with the stream and is just joining, or, you know, it makes it a lot more accessible when I'm playing the same game that you all are playing. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm doing a challenge run like this. It would be different if I were doing like a casual playthrough or something like that. But if I'm doing a challenge run, I feel like it's most easy to you know, to digest if I'm playing the base game. Just kind of how I feel about it. But it's a good question for sure.
Looks like everything.
We'll sell out Stingtail, and then we'll go rescue Stingtail. Am I not even curious? Not really. Game's good. I know that there are mods that like change the abilities and stuff, but like, I don't know. So you're trying to do Icewind Dale too? Wait, have you played like the other like Infinity Engine games, Sirio, or is that your first one? Didn't make use of my double turn here. Now, note Torturer is coming into play because she's already poisoned, and I haven't even I haven't even finished dealing with her magic armor already. So this is a great indicator of like what Torturer does. It does not care about her magic armor at all. I need to be a little bit careful because I don't want to accidentally hurt our boy. I don't want to hurt the tail. I could, however, throw this trap over here. There we go. Nice damage. And then I'll just attack her a bunch more times. And then I will hasten Peace of Mind myself, and then I will put her to sleep. That's what I want to do with my last AP. So, Peace of Mind will maintain the turn order because her initiative is higher than me without it. And then putting her to sleep is actually kind of tricky because there is a, like, Stingtail's tent is in the way. And so I may not actually be able to hit her with this thing. Which is more than a little bit annoying. It does not look like I'm going to be able to find a target for her. Oh well, whatever. If she wants to stab me, she can stab me. A Stingtail, on the other hand, doesn't care if I get lit on fire. Because Stingtail is a piece of shit. Johnny, Original Sin 1 is a really fun game. I don't know if I ever need to play it again. So we did it last year. After I'd been doing challenge runs in this game for a while, I was like, hey, I'm going to play Original Sin 1, but I'm going to do it blind and on honor mode. And it took us about 9 or 10 tries. We made it progressively further, I think, every time. And eventually I beat the game, but I also didn't beat the game. What happened is I beat the final boss, and then I got really upset with somebody in the epilogue and attacked them, and it turns out that that's one of the like 2 characters in the game that if you kill them, you get an automatic game over. And in an honor mode run, that's the end of it. So, so literally, I was like 5 steps from the finish line, and yeah, it was pretty phenomenal. I haven't really felt like a strong desire to go back and like finish that up. Let's go get our reward from Sahala here. We're closing in on level 4. Gonna give me something that doesn't suck? Earth resist armor, earth resist pants? I mean, sure, why not? I'll take the earth resist pants. They're better than what I'm wearing right now. And then I wanted to grab a better poison wand.
You are in the wrong place.
Just for the next fight here. Yeah, this one is available. Let's go ahead and make friends with this idiot. 150 gold should be good enough. Buy this, and then next level I'm gonna need to upgrade my wands anyway, but this is fine. And then he can have, but this would allow me to make bleed fire already, which is not a terrible ability. Can't really say I have an issue with that. Bum ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum. 14 and 18 is, that's too much. 7 and 9 is 16. Nice. Perfect. Oh, halberd. There you go. Yeah, you got slapped down the second time because you did Mr. Streamer without a space. My auto moderator is relatively strict. because I don't have anything stopping like brand new people from showing up. Like and talking immediately. Some people put like follower restrictions or whatever. I don't want to have any of that. What I do want is to prevent people from posting links without my permission. So subscribers can do it, of course, but you know, that's a little bit of effort, right? If you want to pay $5 to post a to post a bad link in chat, then I'll take your $5, ban you, and then, you know, and then I get your money. I don't know. You know? Oh, by the way, I bought this new wand. There we go. Okay, let's go get the teleport gloves for this dumbass. I want to watch that clip again. Oh my god. Let's see it, Halberd. Look at his face. The realization on my face as I figure out what has just happened. Glorious. So good. Good memories. Thanks for sharing. Yo, this turtle is so effing annoying. Or, it's not a turtle. It's definitely not a turtle. Whatever this thing is super annoying. It's a crab. I know what different types of animals are. Dog ahead, yeah. And just go full Elden Ring. Praise the dog! You guys are gonna hate me for saying this. I've been theory crafting and routing. Like, obviously there are people that do Elden Ring no hit. I'm not interested in doing Elden Ring with no hits. I am, however, a little bit interested in trying my hand at Elden Ring with no deaths. I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that. Halberd, I have been playing Elden Ring online so that I can help people with bosses. So I like have summon signs outside of like Melania and Elden, like Radagon, Elden Beast, and in front of Moog, for example. And I just like help people clear out bosses if they want you to summon. I feel like I've gotten pretty good with Melania, but if I was gonna play Elden Ring and try to beat the game with no deaths, Melania wouldn't even be a factor. But yeah, the messages are, I mean, at first I was like, what the heck is going on here? And then I started like laughing a little bit. Let me solo her. Yeah, I'm not that good. And I also play as a mage more often than not in Avanthi. So it's not, it's certainly not the same way that Let Me Solo Her does it. But it's still, I mean, it's a great game. It's just a really good game. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Bryn? How are you doing? Good to see you. This one to sleep. This one's gonna die. Is it gonna not die before it gets to do a fossil strike? Really? Ah, that's annoying. I don't want to do an ignition while I'm standing on top of this, but... So this one's already dead on my screen. Let's focus on this one now. There we go. Nice big damage. And here is a bleed fire, just for good measure. I'm gonna take a fossil strike from them as well, huh? I have a little bit of cause for concern here, but I do have play dead available just in case. I can also hit it with the throw dust so that it can't hit me as easily. That could be pretty good. There we go, take some of that. Take a throw... Oh wait, so I said I wasn't gonna use throw dust on it. Yeah, let's attack this guy instead. Uh-huh. Very good, and then... Oh, I can't throw dust. Tell you what, how about I play dead now and then... Yeah, I feel like this is well done on my part. I don't want to mess this up, so let's go ahead and get this done correctly. I'll spend 2 AP to run to a spot where I can actually like take actions and stuff. Alright, this one should be bleeding out on this turn. As a result, let's focus on the other one. All of my IAP. Whee! Alright, good. Rocket is down. Gloves of teleportation are mine. Let's keep on going. Yeah, Ricochet in that game. The archery abilities, Johnny, in that game are absurdly strong. We discovered that that, like, honestly, if I were to do it again, I wouldn't even bother playing as a mage. Because I had an archer and a mage, and I was like, oh, this is great. I think I would probably just run with 2 archers and just win the game that way. There's a lot of fights that you can just basically ignore because you have the ability to snipe enemies from a distance where they won't come into contact with you. And you can do so much damage to them with... What's the ability called? It's some ability that's supposed to do damage to every opponent in an area, but if you target it so that only one opponent is there, they'll take the full force of the damage instead of it splitting up. And whoo, does it hit hard.
So,
I have the teleporter. Go away. Splintered arrow. Yeah, I think that sounds right, Vested. Yeah.
Don't disturb me again, unless you have. And
she inspects the rig.
this can't.
All right, off you go. If I were to pick this up, I would be over encumbered again, I think.
Looky. What? You glance round.
This is me not caring about the consumables on that table, by the way. Alright, I'm level 4. So here I can go ahead and take another point into... I could take a point into Scoundrel, that way I could learn... I don't know if I need Cloak and Dagger yet. Since I have 2 other mobility spells coming in. Fire Trap does... I don't remember, Francis. I think it... Oh, God. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly. I don't remember the numbers. Yeah, chat can help us with that. So here, I'm gonna go ahead and take, I think, just more points into memory. It's gonna be ridiculous, like how much memory this character needs, and I don't see me not doing this. And then I can even take another point in polymorph, and like then maybe I can add a point into int or something. But like, pyro and level what triggers it. Yeah, I think that's correct. I am in danger? Somehow Alex didn't get hit by the Death Fog, by the way. I managed to misplace my Death Fog strike, so Alex didn't get hit by it. So let's go ahead and bail? Go ahead and bail. Don't really know what's gonna happen here. I've forgotten because I usually don't mess this up. Yo, this is a problem. Holy shit. Do not come over here and kick my ass. I am just a boy. I mean, if you guys want to leave, that's fine by me. But, like... yeah, they're actually just straight up leaving. This is pretty funny. So I'm not getting her hammer. Throw Alex in the fog now? I mean, it might work. Might have to do it from this side, though. I mean, this is sort of asking for trouble. Sure, this is fine. Also, by the way, what the hell? Magister Hansa, excuse you. Maybe Magister Hansa is undead. Oh god, Ifan. Are you fucking kidding me with this guy? Ifan's gonna get me killed. I think I need to bail. Anyway. I'm sure they'll have a great time murdering his ass. I'm gaining experience. That means that characters are walking through Death Fog. So, you know, that's fun. Dude, Ifan is such a beast. Look at him. Ifan's like, I got this, guys. I'm the best. Look at him, he gives no fucks. I have no idea if I'm getting the full experience for this. This was a very awkward encounter, for sure. Maybe I got all the experience that I was supposed to get. Maybe. It's unclear. Oh yeah, by the way, the cat walked through Death Fog and died. And that's just normal. The Hammer's Pets didn't drop anything good this time. Womp womp. There is a Magister... By the looks of it, there is a Magister hanging out over here, right? Yeah. Oh, Magister Boris is hanging out here. Cool. Boris. Okay, maybe we did get the proper amount of experience. It is possible. Need to hold a funeral? Okay. Do you want to say a few words, Navanthi? You got scared I'd walk into Death Fog? Well... I mean, you're not wrong.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and...
Alright, what do you got for me? Huntsman? I don't really know if I care about Huntsman.
Fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
Here, you can have some of the stuff that I don't need. Keep that inventory clean. Damn it. Damn, so close. All right, 9 gold. What sells for 9 gold that I have? Freaking nothing. How much is a single potion bottle worth? Close enough. No reckoning? No, I'm a mage. Don't need these things. Yeah, oh yeah, 1 minor potion would have been perfect, right, Ole? That's a fair point. Oh well, too late. I have a lot of money. This is good because I have a couple spells I want to buy. The first of which is going to be Tactical Retreat.
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
This is the only spell that I'm going to get from her, so I'm not even going to bother making friends with her. She's already my girl. All right, there's our first mobility spell. Hooray. Not quite matricide. I'm still gonna be attacking things at various points, so it's not like 100% that I don't want to stop, or that I want to stop using wands at this point, because wand damage is still significant. Let's be very clear about that. It's just a matter of finding the right wands. So if I find, so I know where to get a level 4 fire wand already. All I need is a level 4 poison wand, and we're gonna be kind of crushing it on the damage front. And then I'm gonna hit level 5, and then we're gonna need new wands again. So it's actually not that much combat between here and there.
You are in the wrong place.
But if we get lucky, maybe. Yeah, we didn't get it. We didn't get lucky. All right. Well, whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter all that much. Again, I'm closer to hitting the next level up than you might expect. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and get our new abilities. Fireball is now available, which is great. Oh, by the way, do I need a point in polymorph? Yeah, I'm gonna take another point in polymorph. And this is a good time to take... do I need another point in int or another point in memory? I might need another point in memory. It's crazy how many spells this build uses, even in the early game. Alright, goodbye, Stingy. And thanks for the books. Fireball is great. Supernova is awful for me. Spontaneous combustion is fine. I'll take the rest of the books and sell them, I guess. Combustion's not necessary, but I mean, what are you gonna do with AP sometimes? Sometimes it could work. And then Mal is another great person to say hello to, wherever he's at.
I hope you love your bell, my friend.
I do love my bell, but what I want to do from you is I'm going to buy Fortify because I'm not guaranteed to get Fortify. I am, however, guaranteed to get Worm Tremor and Impalement. Those are more expensive books, so... Yep. There they are. Worm Tremor is the big win here. Impalement is also a wonderful ability. Mend Metal is fine, I guess. But Mend Metal versus Fortify, I think you'd take Fortify every time. Mend Metal, as opposed to Heart of Steel, is also, like, it's a bad comp. Heart of Steel is just better. If you're looking for something that restores armor. You go Fortify, then Heart of Steel, then Mend Metal. Because Mend Metal is it's a party ability, not a... Like, look at how many abilities, and we're level 4. I'm level 4, and look at how many abilities I have already. And that's, like, I haven't even picked up these ones.
Well, that's everyone's dead, of course.
Ridiculous. How much memory early game mages can use. It's a shame she died. It's actually fine. Not a shame she died at all. You can go claim the quest reward from these two people.
She reaches.
I had no.
So the interesting thing there, Matricide, and it's more than just comedy purposes that I'm doing it. If you don't know why, I'll explain it anyway. Even if you do, I'll explain it for people who may not understand. So it is more damaging to blow up your own trap on your turn than it is to let the trap explode on its own. So the trap will do its own damage if you let it explode on its own. However, it will scale with your level if you are the one that detonates it. So I will either throw a fireball at it or, you know, literally any ability that can connect with the trap and blow it up on my turn, it will do a lot more damage than if I were to let it explode on its own. So there is an actual reason for me doing it more than just like eat shit to my own trap.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
Loads of money. Wow. Bum ba-dum, ba bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum, ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. Yeah, like, even... Eventually I will have 10 Pyro. I actually usually focus on Geomancer in Act 1, so, like, I will more likely be increasing my Geomancer for the next, like, 5 levels here. Simply because, in my opinion, you get a lot more out of the Geomancer stuff. You know, Worm Tremor, Impale, etc., etc. Like, I'm using those, and they'll trigger explosions every time if something is already on fire. But yeah, eventually I will get maxed out Pyromancy as well, and then it gets kind of on steroids, especially when you start getting access to stuff like Mass Traps, right? Mass Traps is a different level entirely. I need to really quickly, guys, check what time it is for me. 12:19. All right, we've got about 45 more minutes of play tonight. Again, I mentioned this earlier. I have a kind of a hard stop at 1 a.m. for myself because I need to go to bed and get enough rest for my job interview tomorrow morning. Definitely don't want to. I don't want to take that lightly. What if I just throw a fireball at him and then I'll just spontaneous combust him? Will this end this fight? Wow. We're level 4. Our damage is disgusting. This isn't even a good, like, I don't even have a good split of abilities. It's just mages rule. I don't know. They're great. Mage damage strong. Yep. Ruth. I'll take his robe, I guess, and his money. Yeah, mate, exactly. That's it. Like, I'm not even bothering with, like... Where is he? Where the heck did he go? What? I entangled him and he, like, just sort of disappeared. That was weird. I was trying to keep him from running away, and he managed to escape my grasp anyway. Gowan's a slippery motherfucker. It's alright, we'll catch up with him later, I'm sure. Understand why collars were made? Yep, I guess so.
You hear a small whimpering.
He's a
The child
crazy
quiet the child.
sorcerer.
Everything has a heart.
Yeah, Sorna, yeah, that I know, which is why I was trying to just kill him from my top spot. But I guess he doesn't care about that at all, does he? Whee! Stop this madness! No! God, you're on so much fire. Oh, but Armor of Frost is... The magic shell is actually gonna cure the Armor of Frost outright, isn't it? Wait for it. She didn't actually cast it. It's so weird. Like, I really haven't been able to figure out what Coral's thing is. Like, sometimes Coral will cast a magic shell, sometimes she won't. Sometimes I get to, like, take my actions while their conversation is happening. Never really got to the bottom of that. Anyway, Una's died. Children are glitchy? Yeah, it seems like it, doesn't it? Attack! We from curry distance. Good joke, Johnny. I like it. I just remembered Curry's hurt. Warriors are gonna be so sucky while he's out. There must be. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it because I don't care. But yeah, I'm sure there is. People are sick. Goodbye, my turts. The Turtle's Claw is not as good as a level 3 wand. Because the lower bound is slightly better. Alright, we're good in this area. Let's go back to Fort Joyce Square. We're closing in on our level up. Sure that there's some stuff I can do. You can kill the kids in the cave, but you have to one-shot them, otherwise they teleport. Yeah, again. It's weird that you know that.
Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take a gander at the store, if you're so inclined.
You checked Google. Perfect. Good save. Alright, so exploration experience, and then what if more exploration experience? Whee! And there's the contamination book, which I knew was up here, by the way. That contamination book is always here, and so when you saw me sell contamination earlier, it's because I knew that I would be able to get it here. However, contamination kind of sucks as an ability, so I'm not really going to worry about holding on to it. I know one thing, it's that these guys are definitely not immune to fire, so... we. Yep. One HP, 19 HP. What if I spontaneously combust the 19 HP guy? Sure, easy enough. Hello. I set you on fire. That makes me happy. You're not on fire. How about now? Please be on fire. Thank you. Could have put it to sleep. Honestly, should have put it to sleep. That would have been the smarter play in general, but I wasn't scared enough of it. Okay. This isn't even with elemental affinity, by the way. I mean, just wait till we get our hands on that. Because I'll be doing all the same damage, just with just at a higher clip. More spells per turn. Hey, Shedville, what's my score on the Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access? Is there a score element associated with it? I've only played the Early Access for 1 week, back when it first came out, like in October of 2 years ago. So if there's anything that about the Early Access that I don't know about, it's by design. I'm not gonna worry about that game until it's actually finished and released. Oh, my opinion on it? Yeah, again, I'm sure it'll be a really good game, but I don't really have a strong opinion on it one way or another. You think it's fun? Good. I hope that the game is going to be really fun. My plan with Baldur's Gate 3 is when it comes out, I'm going to get a good group of people to play. Oh, look, some wheat, by the way. I am going to get a nice group of people to play it with. I don't even know if it'll be on stream. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. And I'll play it. I'll probably play it on stream if I can anyway. But like when I played this game with my brother, eventually we stopped doing every session on stream because it just, you know, it didn't make sense for me and my brother to, like, I wasn't always available or he wasn't always available. So I would basically need to have a group of streamers that we'd be like squad streaming it with, and I can try to work on that over the course of the next year. But like, God, what happened here? Is this a glitch? But like, people have been asking me whether or not I'm gonna challenge run Baldur's Gate 3. I can't really say for sure until I've actually played the game, because I need to know that I like the game first. Because if I don't, then, you know, or if I don't think it's gonna be a fun challenge running game, you know, that definitely changes the dynamic of how you approach these things. Still unoptimized? Yeah, that's the other thing. I think between now and August of next year, I'm going to need to get a new computer. Which, by the way, means I need to absolutely get a new job at some point. hopefully sooner rather than later. But like, yeah, I can't I can't not get a job. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to afford to get my computer. I stole these so that I could get Armor of Frost from him. Eventually, I'm gonna want Armor of Frost on my hotbar. Again, without armor, and yes, I am planning on using a shield after a little bit here. So at some point, I'll put I'll allocate a point to Constitution. It's just, so far, I haven't really been able to do that. Hey guys, if you wouldn't mind just like sitting still. Wonderful, thank you. Throw a blind at them. The blind is specifically designed for the archer. The archer now can't move and can't see, so, you know, that's all great. And I can poison him as well. Identity Matrix, yeah, they said August of next year. They announced that at the Game Awards a couple days ago. We'll see if they hold true to it. If they do, that would be great. If they don't, then I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, we're level 5. Yeah, you think that'll work, Navanthi? I mean, that's one strategy. Alright, level 5. This may be a good time to just slap points into intelligence. I feel like I can get away with it, and then maybe at level 6 I start using a shield. This is as good a time as any to put a point into Geomancer as well. This will help up our spell damage a little bit. And I can go shopping and get like new wands and stuff if I need to. Or maybe we'll find like a helmet with
Glad to hear it.
Hey, take care, Johnny. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us today. Enjoy your time playing Neo 2. I already know Restoration, right? Yeah. I already know Peace of Mind as well. All the consumables that I don't need. I'm so rich. It's a good point, Matricide, but I also use a lot more of my Geomancer abilities than I use my Pyrokinetic abilities. Right now, Throw Explosive Trap is our strongest Pyro ability, and then usually in fights, you'll see this happening a little bit more later. Usually the fight is going to look like Throw Explosive Trap, then Impale, then Fossil Strike, then Poison Dart. Because each one of those is going to cause an explosion as the geo projectile lands, and that is the way that I do like the most damage early on. The pyro abilities are much less, like, they're good, but they're not that good. So I can go ahead and save those for the moment. So that's kind of why, but then you're also getting a little bit of benefit for Fortify as well, Fortify and Heart of Steel. So yeah, there's two reasons to do it, but my main reason is the fact that I'm using the Geomancer abilities much more often. Here's another point in Scoundrel from a ring, by the way. This second point in Scoundrel is going to allow me to use Cloak and Dagger. Funny enough. Check out this super clean inventory. Damn. There's a clean inventory, you might say.
What you after?
Where is the money? I didn't mean to steal the summoning book from her. Whoops. Meant to just steal all her money. Yeah. Look, another scoundrel. You're gonna go back to Hilda and buy Cloak and Dagger. Not that I have space for Cloak and Dagger at all in this inventory, but eventually maybe I'll take another point in memory because I'm a complete sadist. I hate maximizing my damage. I just need more spells.
Glad to hear it.
Just get more spells.
Feel free to take a gander at the stock if you're so inclined.
You can have that. Take your leave. You're just used to killing everything with mass traps? Well, yeah, we'll get there. I'm gonna follow this dummy over here. She's 500 free experience. I mean, not free, but free enough. Excuse me, young lady, where do you think you're going? She turned her back on me. No one turns their back on me. Wah. Bye, Waltz. But the guy's on fire. Managed to isolate Needle with teleport and immediate sneak. Oh, that's an interesting one, Sword Knight. Because Needle has the +1 intelligence wand, right? Which can be really helpful. Like, I wouldn't mind having a +1 intelligence. So you did it from, like, right here or something? Never mind, this is actually just super easy to isolate him, isn't it? Damn. My dude does not even give a shit. Actually, he gives so little of a shit that he's literally just walking back. Hey man, can you just stop for a moment? Ah, whoops. Is this gonna get Butter killed? Oh shit, I'm gonna need to go and fight. Could be an issue. Alright, well this guy's dead. Let's go and help our friend. I can't let Butter die, so the time to get involved is now. What does Butter give me? Yeah. What does Butter give me? Oh, you know, things. She gives me things. Who healed me, by the way? I wasn't even paying attention. I have to actually be careful because I'm pretty sure Griff has Chicken Claw as well. Alright, where is he? Griff went invisible. But it's a question of where my dude ran off to. You guys have any guesses? I don't see him. He might have ran around this direction. And if he did, then... Ignition? Yeah, ignition could be a good idea. At least it'll catch... I'm pretty sure Griff isn't here. Oh. Wait, he hadn't moved? Okay, well this actually uncomplicates things for me. Great idea, Sword Knight, by the way. Really surprised he hadn't moved. Excellent use of the emote. First usage of Medusa Head, by the way. So Nusi's gonna run at me and she's gonna get herself petrified. She doesn't have, I mean, she can throw daggers at me if she wants, but... Okay, good. She's ignoring me entirely, and that's fine. I don't mind that. Alright. Let's go ahead and clean this all up. Yep. Blinded and set on fire and bled fire and Butter will get the kill, by the way. Good job, Butter. I love that Lolo emote, by the way. I have to be very honest. The Lolo emote is something that I'm very proud of. I feel like that turned out really well. I know it doesn't get a lot of play, but I have a lot of fondness for it. Anyway, Needle died. I think if I had isolated Needle in a different spot, this would have gone better, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and take this as an intelligence wand. More intelligence is makes a little bit more damage. 5%, right? All right, let's try escaping the fort, I guess. Oh no, I was gonna do the. Is it possible to romance Butter? Well, yes and no, Jackaronis. While you can, like, obviously she's acting all lovey-dovey with me.
She smiles and gives you a long...
How much of the game do I want to spoil? I don't care about spoilers. Yeah, eventually you'll meet her in Act 4, but when I say meet her, I mean she's been eaten by Voidwoken already and you find her body. And there's no way to prevent that from happening, so if you're interested in seeing a real happy ending with Butter, this is how. Because Butter would rather you get the experience for the kill than some stupid Voidwoken, right? At least that's how I view it. Where do you find her in Act 4? Sentinel, if you go, like, just envision Act 4 for me, and say that you're crossing that bridge with the, where you can, like, see the massive Voidwoken, toward Lady Kem's house, right? Toward the Kem mansion. So you're crossing the bridge from the square toward Kem's mansion. And instead of going into Kem's mansion, you turn left, and you just go all the way into the water. There's, like, an island sort of thing there. And that's where you would find Butter's corpse. Did I do a good job of explaining where that is? Not in this game, Twinfire. There's no, like, reputation system the way that there is in, like, Baldur's Gate, for example. It's not really a big deal.
She sizes
You it's yet this I it.
You know where that is? Perfect. Then I have done my job well, haven't I?
You come to prove you are good.
Alright, we're gonna fight. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll spend 2 AP to go over here. Still 0 AP. Alright, perfect. Alright, I wanna teleport this lady down here. And I'm gonna adrenaline. We're gonna cause a rather sizable explosion here. And they can't move. And let's make it so that they can't see either. Perfect. So now their mage and their archer both can't see me. Well, they can armor a frost, I guess. That'll fix their fire problems temporarily. And the heal's a bit annoying, but not really gonna stop me from murdering them dead. I'm gonna murder them till they're dead, damn it. Or maybe I'm not, I don't know. Just kidding, they're definitely screwed. Fireball? Wow, fireball, big reach. Nice. Alright, so she's on fire and she's not entangled or anything. Should I jump away? I feel like I should jump away. I'm tempted to stay and attack one more time. But I think the wiser thing to do here will be to just jump up here. And put myself out of harm's way a little bit anyway. The dog can do a lot of damage. And she's gonna survive with 2 HP? Glorious. Good for her, you know? Nice, good job. You know, she did her part. She did her part for sure. And she even managed to slow me, by the way. So annoying. Okay, so she's dead on my screen already. This dog is super dead. Nice. And you, sir, go to sleep. Cool. I am the champion of the arena. Hooray.
You may. Oh.
Gloves of Thievery would have been nice earlier, but now I don't know if I care enough. Thanks, Haven. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know we're coming up on when I said I need to get going. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out for me. I'll take the shoes, I guess. Slightly better armor. I want to go about this. I think I want to teleport this guy over here. And then I want to try entangling all 3 of these guys. I think I can. Yeah, like entangle should hit all of them. Yeah, and sure enough it does. God, the radius on entangle is so sexy. It's actually just so freaking good. Threw a nail bomb grenade at me. That's rude. They're still entangled. Kinda love it. I can hit him with a bleed fire. that's very fun. Here, have a, something. Nice. And I'll throw this trap here. This will get detonated by my own fire surface, and 55 damage is a lot. And she's bleeding to death on... Well, I mean, this fight's over. God, mage is so strong. I don't know. You take the torturer talent, you just get to lob spells at people for days. Literal days. And they don't get to do anything in return. Swish, by the way. What does Torturer do? So Torturer is a talent that makes it so that certain status effects that would not apply until magic armor is broken are no longer blocked by magic armor. Among them are burning, poisoned, and entangled, all of which are things that we use in our arsenal. It also makes those statuses last for 1 turn longer. So Torturer plus Worm Tremor is extremely strong because Worm Tremor normally lasts for 2 turns. Or sorry, Entangled lasts for 3 turns. Oh wait, no, sorry. Ignore the thing I said about making it last a turn longer. That's in Original Sin 1, not in 2. Not in 2. Oh no, sorry, it is in 2. Duration is extended by 1 turn. You see, I'm not crazy. Is it saying by 3 turns because of Torturer? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. Anyway, yeah, it does extend the duration of those statuses by 1 turn, which is pretty insane. It updates the card? Okay, good. Because I was like, there's no way. I'd much rather have Perseverance than Earth Resistance in this run, actually. So I'll go ahead and take that. Wee. Trespasser. Yes, you're right. I have trespassed. I am sorry about it, except for the part where I am not at all. Sorry. Here, have a firebomb. And, this looks fun. Woof. Not looking great for these guys. I will hit them with a Worm Tremor so that they don't move. They might still be able to shoot me from where they're standing. I could also just ignore that entirely. I could have, like, moved backwards, but I guess they can't shoot me at all. Sucks for them. Wee. Yeah, Jackaronis, it's insanely strong. It's very good for us. Yep. Get burning, son. I do eventually need to... Okay. This guy can burn for a little bit. Eventually I need to teleport over here because... there is a Magister that's going to be walking from this direction, and I need to catch him with a teleport. So let's just kind of wait for him to show his patrolling face, and then I'll teleport him with teleportation at spell. Bring him into the fight and then clear him out as well. We'll get an extra 1,000 experience or so, and eliminate him from the later fight when we're trying to rescue Paladin Core. I had a DOS2 tattoo idea. Ooh, interesting, Rame. I don't have one personally. Let's think. I also need to be standing in a different spot. There we go. All right, sir. You have been yoinked officially. them in place. Poisoned, and I can bleed fire on him as well for funsies. Oof, we're crazy here. Oh my god. This is absurd. Yes, Dingling, yeah. That's the idea. We get 975 experience for like almost immediately as soon as you aggro everybody and then just run over and attack Wendigo. Pretty easy if you have Searing Daggers, by the way. Just easy to reach her on the first turn. Francis, I feel like that'd be something to share in the Discord more than anything else. But that's pretty cool. Elden Ring and Cyberpunk, interesting combo. I'd be curious to see what that looks like. Okay, let me check the time, because I think, yeah, 12:59, damn. I was hoping I'd be able to escape the fort tonight, but it looks like this is where I'm gonna have to leave you guys. Again, I'm sorry to you know, cut a session, you know, short like this, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So, that's gonna be it for the week. I will be back on either... Actually, no, I know that I'm occupied on Sunday evening as well. So I will be back in 3 days. Friday, Saturday, no, 4 days. So Monday night, my time, will be our next stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and save, and we'll pick up the stream, or this run from this spot in a few days. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. Thanks to the new followers. Thanks to the new people that showed up and were asking some nice questions. That was really fun getting to see you guys. And hopefully you guys will find your way back here another time. Skew, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. And I think there was a resubscriber. Oh my god. Okay, thanks Rame for the Prime sub. You used you get one of those a month and you used it here, and that's very appreciated. Thank you. Please enjoy. Well, you get to enjoy it in a few days, but you'll be able to enjoy the ad-free viewing, and in the meantime, you can use my emotes anywhere else on Twitch. So congratulations. But thank you again. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys soon. I'll post updates in the Discord about how things are going. I submitted a new partner application earlier today, so we'll see how that goes. And you know, I'll post announcements in the Discord as well. And I don't think I'm gonna see you guys until after the World Cup final. So if you guys are watching the World Cup final, we might talk about it a little bit on the Discord as well. But honestly, it's gonna be really early my time, so I'm might wake up for it, and I might also not wake up for it. But feel free to talk about it in the sports channel there if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Farewell, everybody. Have a great weekend. Talk soon. See you guys in a few days. More Divinity then. Bye.